Another week of Slice, but not just any week, Meg. It is our last regular season night before 4 weeks of playoffs. Well, you are a fantastic co-host. Thanks for joining me through this weird one, you know?
Yes. It's been a wild, weird ride, and I've really loved every minute of it. So
well, let's just jump in to seeing our 4 contestants tonight.
My name is Julia Silgi. I'm a data scientist and software engineer at our studio.
Hey, I'm Tony Alhaver, and I represent you, chat. I'm just like you. I program and I suck at it, and I watch Nick, and he's awful.
I'm Scott Cole. I am a data scientist doing fraud detection at Cash App.
Landon Buechner, Texas A&M alumni and upcoming data scientist.
Yeah, so tonight's dataset is a dataset about Spotify tracks or songs. Our contestants tonight will be using this dataset to predict Spotify track popularity. And this is all data from the Spotify web API, and you've got variables like we see here, like duration and artist, and also a bunch of kind of interesting attributes like danceability and acousticness. There is one kind of thing that I think will make this a little bit unique from our previous data sets too, is that we've got an optional auxiliary data set, artists here. Our contestants can decide to optionally join on this artist data set, and that will give them information about the popularity of that artist and the number of followers of that artist. So you can imagine that if they choose to use it, is something that could stand to significantly improve their model performance. The metric will be RMSE tonight. On that note, I've just let our contestants know that they can begin coding.
And we can already see Julia Silgi going through console and getting all the CSV she needs. Here we see Scott Cole. Scott Cole also working in Python. 2 Python people tonight, Scott Cole and Landon Buechner. And remember, y'all, Landon, over the last, not just his one appearance, but over the last handful of weeks, he's been kind of top of the charts, always floating up there in terms of the modeling points. So we'll see if he can strike again with superb modeling score here. Tonight is RMSE. Tony here, a very familiar face to this chat. Interesting theme yet again. We see the fairy floss. Meg, what's your thoughts on cursive coding?
I think we already established it. He's like a serial killer or something, right?
It does take someone special to be able to code and also inevitably debug reading cursive. Let's go over here to Julia Silgi. Julia plotting some hex plots. This reminds me of an abstract view of the United States.
Also, I know we're looking at loudness by release year. Have you heard of the loudness wars?
The loudness wars. Is that a thing?
Music just got really loud. Yeah, popular music just became extremely loud.
I have noticed this. Yes, I remember someone talking to me about this concept, and the number one song that brings this home to me is if you've ever listened to gosh, I'm blanking on the name. Dave Grohl plays drums for them, but it is not Nirvana.
Not the Foo Fighters?
And it is not Tenacious D. Queens of the Stone Age, that's exactly it. Thank you, Ross. Yeah. Did you know that the first track of Songs of the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age, that song is so freaking loud. It is so loud. It's one of the loudest songs out there, I feel. Yeah. Comparing that to an album from the 70s where it's so much less loud, but it's all mastered, it's all produced and everything. It's just 2 different eras of music, right?
Everything just became extremely loud. Should we talk about our golden features?
Yes, before I completely distracted you with Queens of the Stone Age, let's talk about the golden features, Meg.
As usual, we've got 2 golden features that are worth 5 and 10 points. So our first golden feature is worth 5 points, and we've already talked about it a little bit, but it is to join on the artist's CSV file. So using this file is, of course, optional. They don't need to use it to generate and submit predictions, but because it has information about artist popularity, number of followers, our contestants should have some pretty, high, great incentive to use this. So the second golden feature is worth 10 points, of course, and it is to visualize major versus minor key by popularity.
And we do see perhaps maybe an increase in tempo over the years, or is this just a just more quantity of tempo. Tony here plotting a histogram. Looking at duration of song, do you think songs have gotten shorter or longer over the time?
I don't know. Do I listen to popular music? The music that I listen to is all like 17 minutes long. Maybe I would guess shorter. Just
chat is saying shorter for sure. Here we are on Landon Buechner's screen. It looks like he is merging artists, Meg.
Ooh, yeah.
We see Landon Buechner merging artists data. This does mean easy 5 points in the bag. More obscure artists are more likely to have higher popularity. Well, it's true, like
a one-hit wonder thing?
Or like this band you never heard of, they're really good.
Right.
Yeah. We see Landon actually making an interesting feature. I wonder what he's going to do here. He has something called diff. This is the popularity of a song minus the artist popularity. So he's trying to control for perhaps the mean of what an artist's popularity currently is. So he's trying to do some sort of like plus minus of popularity for a given artist. I wonder if this is trying to, normalize features and then predict more accurately at the song level if you can control for artists a little more. Going over here to Scott Cole. Scott Cole checking some data visualization. He did mention that he wanted to focus a little more on data visualization this time around. He feels like, there's some points left on the table that he wished he had in lap 1. We see instrumental. Oh, Meg, she's almost doing danceability. If she does danceability instead of instrumentalness. This is what we call partial dependence plots. Not exactly univariate correlations, but within the means of this model, what is the dependence of this on the target output? In this case, it's popularity. Is it popularity? Is that the metric, Meg?
Yes. Yep. They are predicting popularity.
Yes. I like this annotate Nick Wan that's happening here. Oh, wait, what? Does he
annotate Nick Wan?
And he's doing something with danceability.
Danceability. Oh, jeez.
Did he just know? How does he know? Is it just me? I just give off this idea that danceability would be the thing that I go to. Julia Sugi with a line plot looks like she's looking for expected over time. Again, maybe trying to see if her data, her holdout is lining up with her training set. That is a nice, neat plot, and we do know that there's some linearity there, some positive correlation. He is going to try to mine the text here. He's going to try to mine the text against the mining text master.
Yeah, most common genres, or most common words from the genre. Rock, pop, classic, jazz, blank.
This is gonna be incredible because quite literally Julia Sigge wrote the book on text mining.
Indeed. This could only be worse if David Robinson, who wrote the book with her, was also competing tonight.
We're over here on Landon's screen. We do see him using his Bonsai data visualization for his parameter grid search here, Bayesian optimized parameter grid searching. And he too is using SHAP. I believe if you had all contestants will use SHAP tonight, that's a bingo.
Ooh, a sliced bingo would be amazing.
Scott Cole. Looks like he actually does have ratings by word. Almost 10 minutes left. He needs to turn this into a feature and turn this into model action.
This is one of the latest in the game, feature engineering that I think we've seen from folks.
Definitely, and I'm not going to lie, Meg. I think he might be onto something here. Tony with another meme here. Okay, some R humor.
I also did notice that in Tony's SHAP plot, he did have artist popularity. So I think he has joined on the artist CSV, which means all of our contestants have discovered that 5-point golden feature.
Less than 2 minutes remaining. Regular season winding down. Oh my goodness, this is the closest data. This is so freaking hard for me.
You could just give all 5s, I mean, if it's close, it's all 5s.
I'm not even joking. I was about to.
Don't leak.
Everyone deserves so many. I'm not gonna lie, Meg. If any of these contestants were on another week in lap 2, I think they might have ran away. Oh my god! He's coming out with more data viz.
No, stop, you guys! Stop.
By word, look, he's doing this he's using his embedding.
Oh my god!
He's using his embedding to get average rating out of here.
Oh man!
This is super cool.
On.
This is super, super cool. It is time, y'all.
It is time. I've let our contestants know that they should stop coding and select their final submissions. So, chat, you get to decide who gets 15 points. Will it be Julia, Landon, Tony, or Scott? Tony and Julia separated by just 1 point. One person.
Seconds remaining.
It's vote.
Julia wins it with 1 vote.
Wow. All of our contestants were able to discover one of the golden features. They joined on the artist CSV file, with Julia pulling in first place in the chat vote by just 1 vote. She is at 20 points tonight, and the remaining contestants are at 5 points. We've got a lot more points to allocate with the data visualization judging.
I don't know
if Nick is...
I guess I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, Scott. I scored 6, you scored 4, Megwai 4.
So I think we saw certainly way more data visualization from Scott, which is great to see. And, you know, he pulled out a lot of plots, like he did like the correlation matrix, lots of like heat maps, he did histograms. Why not higher? Because I think it was just like a lot of like default plots, a lot of kind of like basic heat maps, correlation.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, Landon. Why 4, Meg?
Huge kudos to shipping, you know, your own package and showing off some of the cool visualizations from that. I think it would be cool to see other contestants using Bonsai in the future.
3, 2, 1, Tony. Why 6, Meg? I gave him 4.
You know, he was looking at things like, you know, obscurity and genre counts and song duration. He was looking at like correlation with release year, which we saw he really kind of doubled down on, you know, both in memes as well as, you know, his approach overall.
3, 2, 1, Julia Silly. I gave her 5, you gave her 6. She, at one point, was going to get 7 points from me, simply on aesthetics alone. And I did give her 5 at the end, because, you know, I just love her aesthetic, and I love the fact that she was pushing the envelope with the PC plots there. All right, modeling. Now remember, lower the value, better the model. Scott Cole has a model score, RMSE, of 10.33. Landon Buechner has a score of 10.16. Tony L. Haber has a score of 10.90. Julia Siggy with a score of 11.2. That means Landon Buechner winning modeling. That's 30 points to Landon Buechner's name. That brings the totals to 44 points for Landon. Julia Silgi, 31 points. Scott Cole, 25 points. Tony Ilhaber, 20 points. Incredibly close tonight. Landon Buechner does break the threshold, and he is advancing. Right now, the top 4 is Michael Malarkey, Jordan Wilheim, Landon Buechner, and Jesse Mostapak. That is our top 4 contestants going into the playoffs. We have another 4. We'll know in about less than 24 hours. Thank you, chat. Thank you for making the regular season, these past 8 weeks of Slice, just freaking phenomenal. I appreciate the hell out of every single one of you. Thanks for everyone who's been coming in every week, everyone who's been participating. Thank you so much.
Word.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.